Big news! We're getting ourselves some new free content and finally getting our hands on this Transmogification for our gear, as well as some new skills, which to be fair, I didn't actually expect. But it's all coming this week, and in this video, I'm going to take you through all the key points and what you need to know. So first up, when is this actually coming out? Well, we'll actually be able to download this patch tomorrow, but we won't actually be able to tuck into this Ostara free DLC event until the 18th, but more on that shortly. Time-wise, you'll be able to actually download this patch at 1 PM CET, 5 AM PDT, and midday GMT. In terms of size, you're going to be looking around about 12.5 gigabytes for the PlayStation, 15 gigs for the PC, and 18 for the Series X, so a decent size. Now, when it comes to Transmogification, something we've all been after for a long time, and I must say, it's welcome news. Now, for those of you who have no idea what Transmogification means, essentially you'll be able to change the appearance of your armor in favor of a particular piece of armor that you quite like, and you'll be able to do all this without actually sacrificing any stats at all. It's purely cosmetic, so nothing in terms of gameplay and changes, but if you're like me and you prefer to be running around in another armor set like that Legacy Biox armor, then this is big and good news for you. The thing is though, this is actually going to cost you 50 silver to change at Gunner. Why 50 silver? I have no idea, but there we are. Your Transmog armor pieces are also going to be marked with a star in your inventory, which I guess is helpful when you're switching your kit in and out. Now, in terms of this Ostara Festival, this is going to be arriving on Thursday in time for the start of spring, and it's going to last until April the 8th. So this is going to be a similar format to that of the Yule Festival, but let's hope we don't get as many bugs as last time, right? Now, Ubisoft has said it's going to feature a Bloomy Ravensthorpe, some unique side activities such as egg hunts and special rewards. Now, egg hunts, okay, right, I've got to remind myself that this is actually free content. But when it comes to special rewards, I think we've got to manage our own expectations here. And I'm expecting another armor reskin and a few similar activities to the Yule Festival, such as bow shooting and, of course, drinking. Now, Ubisoft also go on to say that we'll provide more details about the Ostara season content in the first look article coming in March 18th. So we're going to get some more info. And, of course, I'll be popping out a new video in a few days to give you the full breakdown and highlight the key points that I think you need to know. Now, that's not everything, because you may be surprised, because I'm surprised, that they've actually added 3 new skills to the game, which I really wasn't expecting. So number 1, we've got our Fearless Leaper. So when this is activated, the leap attack damage has a bigger area effect and actually can be done at any height. So this is going to be interesting. It looks like we're going to be swan diving off huge buildings. Now, when I say huge buildings, I mean barns, because we don't actually have any big buildings in this game. Jokes, I had to get that in there. Jokes aside, I am actually quite interested to try this out. I think it's going to be good fun. Coming in at number 2, and that is Raven's Loot, which gathers loot from targets you've killed with range attacks. Now, this is pretty sweet if you fancy yourself a bit of a Robin Hood Legolas build, and I do like the sound of this one. Anything that speeds up looting is a big tick from me. Now, speaking of loot, we've actually got our 3rd skill called the Loot Food, which does exactly what it says on the tin. Avil now has a higher chance of looting food from dead bodies. Now, this does sound pretty underwhelming, but I'm not going to write this one off just yet, because I reckon as these river raids and replayability do take a more of a front and center presence going forward, I'm not going to say no to free automatic ration loot. But all in all, not too bad. As you guys know, maybe I'm just being a bit too optimistic again, but we're just going to have to wait and see if these 3 actually do make an impact on our game. Now, we've also got ourselves a camera update, so those of you who like to spend a lot of time in photo mode may actually like this one. You'll be able to actually toggle the camera mode, which is going to activate a closer camera mode during regular gameplay for those proper, nice up and close personal shots. You're also going to be able to zoom out during encounters, which I can see being pretty cool, and I'm sure we're going to be able to see some superb camera shots in the community over the next couple of weeks. Now, a few extra additions here, a couple cool miscellaneous features, and there's going to be more cats in Valhalla, which is awesome. It's the small details, right? As well as the Spartan bow bug. It's actually going to be fixed, so I know Night Fury in our Discord is going to be incredibly pleased about this. You can breathe easy, my friend. And apparently, small boats will now catch fire if we throw torches at them, so there you go. There's also a plethora of bug fixes and a myriad of game quality life changes that have been made. The list of course is too long, and I've put the link down in the description so you can quickly check if there's a particular one you're after. But in my opinion, bug fixes can only be a good thing, but we still don't have any big flatfish, and I have no idea why. In any case, if you found value in this video, hit a like down below. It only takes a moment, and it really does help a YouTuber like me out, so cheers. Anyway, that's all the key points and highlights that I think are important. Hopefully this week brings a lot of fun for us, something new to try out, and perhaps we'll get a bit of a tease to the Wrath of the Druids, hopefully this week. Anyway, cheers folks. As usual, coffee's on me.